Hey, JZ from Avis Ford. I want to do a little series, and this will be one of them on some basics. Today we're going to talk about the basics of what's under the hood of your car, why it matters, and how to identify things, why they're important, how to check on them. So we're going to start by getting the hood open. We've got a Ford Edge sitting here. So in 99.9% of cars, you're going to be seeing a release on the driver's side, what we call a kick panel. So let me turn you around so you can see where we're going here. Into the car, down along the driver's side, and right there is the lever on this one. So I'm going to give that a pull. Now, in some cars, that lever's labeled, say like a Ford Escape. It has a 2X on it, which means you pull that lever twice, and that fully releases the hood. On this one, it's one pull there, and then it has a latch underneath the hood that we're going to turn around to here as well. So up under the hood, and what we're looking for, they're in yellow on a lot of cars, is that lever right there. So I'm going to reach in, give that a pull, and now we're up. Now some cars will have shocks on the hood that's supported on its own. Others have a bar that you have to prop into a spot under the hood to hold that up, okay? So a few things in here. We have our engine and all of the things that go along with it. The car's battery. We've got a fuse box. We've got an air filter. We're not going to go that far today, okay? Basic things. You've got antifreeze, usually green or orange on some cars. And the tanks will be labeled, right? Max, minimum, you want them to be in that area. Now this one's just a hair above the max. Not the end of the world. It's not going to hurt a thing, okay? As long as you're close, you're going to be okay. All right? Now, ahead of that one, and these are blue, same thing, 99% of the time is your washer fluid. And most cars now have a light on the dash that will tell you when that's low. Next parts we're going to go to on the top of our engine, and these can be at different spots, but most of these are going to be bright yellow now, is your engine dipstick. Okay, so we're going to give that a pull. This is where we check the oil level in our car. When we look at this stick, try to lay this for you, most of them now have a hash mark like you see there, or a series of dots. Now, you don't check your engine oil when your engine's hot because the oil's still up in the engine. It's not going to read right. You do that when the engine is cold or it's been sitting for, say, at least 10 minutes. Okay, and what you're looking for is for it to be in that area of that hash marker between those dots that are marked on that to tell you that you have enough oil. All right. The reason that's important, well, of all the lights and warnings that cars have now, they don't have one for oil. By the time you get an oil light on, it's oil pressure, and that means that your car's out of oil, which is not good. We don't want to get to that point. So try to make a habit at least once a month. We used to say every time you got gas to check your oil level, make sure your car's got the right amount of oil, especially more important with, higher mileage and older cars, as they get a little bit more wear on them. All right, while we're under here too, next to that, oil fill caps are going to look pretty similar to that in most cars. We also have a brake fluid tank there. Most of these will have a warning light on the dash for that too, but same thing, you can see that tank, you can see that there's fluid in it. It's a very easy thing to take a peek at. All right, so we could get deeper into this. That's not what we're doing here. We want people to have some basic understanding of things, right? Where to look for, be able to put your own washer fluid in the car, be able to check your oil on occasion, because people just don't do these things anymore. So hope that's helpful. If you have questions, there'll be more of these videos. We're going to try to make a group on the channel, so all these get put together and easy to find. Reach out, comment. Hope I've helped.